deep in the bayou. Welcome to Cajun Field in Lafayette. Just about to turn the corner into the back half of the season here on EA Sports College Football. It is Week 7. It's the Troy Trojans and the Louisiana Raging Cajuns. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Trojans headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Louisiana's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. And it'll be Lunch Winfield running the show. Passed for more than 350 yards and 3 touchdowns in his last game. They'll run this play from the pistol. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. Gets it out to the 25-yard line, a gain of 3. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. They go right back to it. Got enough for the first. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Let's take a second to talk about the Raging Cajuns. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
Can we just talk about how ridiculous of a catch that was? That was unbelievable. The receiver just sticks his paw out, snags the ball. That is incredible hand strength.
And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Dropping back, it's Winfield. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. Finds the tight end. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Convert that 3rd down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
You do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They're about to snap it for the 10th time on this opening drive, but they need a conversion to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Not the way you want to start your first drive, and the defense forces a turnover.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
The run inside. It's Griffin. Gets a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Reads it, fires complete. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Big third down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. Wants to throw. It's Crowder. Bringing the heat. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Snagged out of the air.
Well, that's a nice job on third down there. They come into this game as the underdog, obviously, but you got to love the way they've started this one, David. Defense gets a takeaway on the opening possession. Now your first third down offensively, you're able to move the sticks. Really seems like this team is focused and dialed in.
And something good happened.
He uncorks one deep. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
I love those smashes where you can hear it up here, Reese. Goodness gracious, you can hear the contact. Such a big lick. The offensive guy doesn't hold on to the football. Huge momentum swing. Big turnover forced by the defense.
The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. They believe they can run right here. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
And they pick up just a few on that completion. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw for it. Working that left side now. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. And the Raging Cajuns will have it 1st and 10. To the air, it's Winfield. Back open in the middle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And I think great offenses find a way to get their playmakers the football in space. Nice job designing the wheel route. It's good versus man. It's good versus zone. Nice route. Nice catch by the running back.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. The Raging Cajuns have moved it inside the 20. They'll go right back to it. Picked up maybe a yard. It's down at the 16. And the Raging Cajuns come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. from the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11.
Man, this quarterback's got a short-term memory, boy. After the interception on the last drive, that looked so ugly, but he's come out and he's been able to turn the page. 4 for 4 now on this drive, throwing it. He's got himself right back in, locked in a really, really nice rhythm. I don't think you have anything to worry about if you're the head coach looking at your quarterback, seeing how he's responded to that mistake on the last drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their 1st timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the 1st half. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. Back to throw, it's Winfield. Under fire. This defense had its work cut out for them. When a guy can get out of the pocket like that, it'll be 4th and inches.
Well, I know this guy is really athletic, but it's going to be hard to outrun a DB. It was a really nice job scrambling, trying to get what he could get on that 3rd down, but there's the DB in the open field. Nice job rallying to the quarterback, getting him down. Now it's decision time for the offense, 4th and short.
Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it.
That just could not have gone any worse for the offense, guys. Not only are you dropping the ball on 4th down, you dropped a touchdown. That should be 6 on the board. You need players to step up and make plays. And
couldn't fight his way out of the end zone, and they get him for a safety. The kickoff team lined up. They'll have to give it back after giving up that safety.
Well, you came into this one thinking it might be a defensive struggle. And how about this unit? How aggressive have they been early in the game? They're just getting after their opponent, and they come away scoring the 1st points of the game here in the 2nd quarter with a safety.
Leaves it with the running back. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got a man. It's Reagan. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's 1st down. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. It'll be a draw. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Nice 1st down defense. Great job being physical, understanding the chances of run are high. They come up, they get the back on the ground, forcing a 2nd down and long situation.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. And whistles as we stop play. A man down. They'll check on him. And is their junior quarterback down on the field, a guy they can ill afford to lose. Holly will update his condition soon. 3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. Under fire. Got his man on the right. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40. The Raging Cajuns are moving quickly down the field. Going to the running game. Pick up of 8. It's now 2nd and 2.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Right back to him on the ground. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
Makes a catch. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the 1st down. They'll spot it at the 22. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. To the 10. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business. 1st and goal. And the Raging Cajuns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
The Trojans use their 1st timeout. They'll get together to decide how to play this 2nd down. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Trying to save time on defense, they use their 2nd timeout. They'll take a moment to gather their thoughts and put together a plan for this 3rd down play. Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. On the move. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Raging Cajuns.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And they did tack on the extra point. Fielded in the end zone. It's White. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Getting late here in the 1st half, they'll have a chance to make this a 1-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. And you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the 2nd half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Looking to throw, it's Crowder. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Grab near the sticks, it's Tate. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Finds his man. It's Bott. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that 3rd down play. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. He wants to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. And the Trojans will line up to punt it away. He's going to have to strike this ball well in the face of this howling wind. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Louisiana has it back, and the Raging Cajun offense headed to the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedaled.
Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Troy!
And this is always the fine line as an offense, man. You want to be aggressive. You want to go get more points right before the half, but you can't be careless. You can't make mistakes. And, man, Palmer, that's a big mistake that goes all the way back the other direction.
And give the defense credit, too, because in that 2-minute situation, they're expecting pass. Everybody's got to be on guard. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. He was able to jump the throw. Now he's taking it the distance. He's building the lead for his team. They've got so much momentum now heading into halftime.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Running inside. It's Reagan. Good gain there. Picks up the first down, and now maybe this offense attacks before the half. The Raging Cajuns in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gents, the cream is rising to the top here 7 weeks in. Let's take a look at today's action. We begin with a look at Missouri in their matchup against the number 2 team, the Ole Miss Rebels.
He'll bring it out. It's White. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. What do you got on the sideline, Holly?
The Trojans head coach told me at the half, the message of his speech was, I've got to get the running back more involved. They trust him. He's been terrific, but they haven't gotten him enough carries. He said, I've got one guy in the booth upstairs who is tracking how many times our running back touches the ball. That is the most essential part of getting back in this game. Get the rock to the guy who can make the biggest difference.
Okay, Holly. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, you can tell if the QB wants to run, he's going to be a big part of the game plan, and the defense really, really understands that. I got to understand, and more importantly, when I get a lick on this cat, I got to take it. Like, not dirty, not cheap shots, but end of the plays, when I can be physical and really make him feel me, I think that'll always bode well in the fourth quarter game.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Here's the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Here comes the Louisiana offense onto the field. The hand to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. 1st and 10 coming up. The give to the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Maybe that stop is a good sign for this defense. Maybe the defense is starting to figure it out. Obviously, offense has been running the football with so much success. Something has to change. That was a good start.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tries to take the top off. Makes the catch at the 15. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. And the Raging Cajuns, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Caught! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together, putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this thing off and punch it in the end zone.
We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. He is denied, and it'll be second and goal.
Yeah, and I tell you what, I love the run game down here. I love being able to give it to a back and be able to trust him. Listen, he doesn't have any touchdowns on the season, so I know he's wanting to punch one in. And down here, giving me the opportunity. Let me prove myself, so I love the big fella getting the football.
This quarterback part of their running game. And he's in, pounded his way in for the score. Touchdown, Louisiana!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Trojan offense ready to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run inside. It's Griffin. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
You might get away with grabbing just about anything except the face mask. Got to keep those hands below the face mask. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic...
And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. They got the sack, but there is a man down on the play. The senior defensive tackle being looked at by medical personnel. Holly Rowe will keep us up to date on how he's doing. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. The Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. The Louisiana offense heads out onto the field to start this drive. Oh, he's got some space. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll keep it on the ground. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. They'll try to get it through the air. Throws it deep. Makes the grab down the left side.
I like the aggressive play call there on offense. You're taking a shot on 3rd and short. Maybe what you're thinking is, even if this is incomplete, we're going to stay on the field and we're going to go for it on 4th. But really nice route, beautiful throw. I don't know if the defense was expecting that, and they gave up a big one through the air.
The Raging Cajuns come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go. Ready? Go!
Makes the grab. It's Sampson. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Short completion on 1st down, and here comes 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Right around the halfway point of the season, neither of these squads that we've watched today ranked, but here's the top 25 as it stands right now. One quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Wants to throw it. On target. Caught, and he's got room. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. 3rd and short from the 28. Let's see if this is 4-down territory or if they just pick up the 1st here. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Raging Cajuns are marching down the field. To the air on 1st down. Got it in the middle. It's Reagan. Gain of right at 7 yards. 2nd and 3 coming.
You see this more and more in college football. Motion the running back out of the backfield. What am I looking for? I'm looking to see if it's man coverage. Does a linebacker go and chase him? If he does, guess what I get to do? Take advantage of my matchup. I like my speed better than yours.
They come to the line 3 yards away from the 1st down marker. They've converted twice on this drive. They'll throw on 3rd and short. But a little time, lets it go. It's complete to the right. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time. Got nothing last time. Now 2nd and goal from the 3. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Finding it tough to make positive yardage. Now 3rd and goal from the 2. Fighting his way for every inch, but he still needs a few more. He stops short of the goal line.
Man, if I'm quarterback right now, after this long of a drive down this close, I'm going for a touchdown here, Paul.
And I get that, but I've worn this defense out, man. I'm going to go for the touchdown right here. And if I miss, they got to go the whole length of the field to score a touchdown.
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Let's go to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Guys, down here on the Troy sideline, I can see a lot happening with their running back. He has turned it over here.
Might have a chance. Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a 1st down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Dropping back, it's Crowder. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down. And the Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Makes the grab. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
They'll go with the 5 wide out set on 2nd and 7.
And I love linebackers, man, that just have a nose for the football, an absolute feel. Great job not losing vision, feeling the running back start to come out of the backfield to catch the football, and then doing the most important part. Probably the hardest, too, getting him on the ground.
Trying play action. He's got his man across the middle. Offenses gain momentum with 3rd down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you've got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
The short hands, it's Tate. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Going for it all. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans.
That is such a great job by the offense, putting together a touchdown drive when they needed it most. Not a lot of time left to go, but if their defense can get them the ball back, they've got an opportunity to kick a field goal and walk out of here with a win.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Raging Cajuns offense takes the field to begin this drive. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Using his feet. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Defense will stop the clock. 2:04 remaining. They'll have the 2-minute timeout coming as well.
Yeah, and that's a great job by this offense. And I tell you what, 4th quarter, you have the lead. That's exactly what you want to do. Lean on these guys, run the football, eat that clock.
Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Might as well give it to him again. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10. A mere 4 seconds after the clock stopped for the 2-minute timeout, the defense gets it stopped again, trying to get the ball back. You got to believe they just want to run it, take care of the football, and keep that clock moving on 2nd and 9. Jumped on top of the pile.
Yeah, and not a surprise by this offense, right? This is a game management type situation. I want to run the football. I want to run the clock. The clock is my friend with the lead. Late in the 4th quarter, inside of a minute, I'm going to keep this ground game going and make you have to look at that clock continue to tick.
Here's a heat. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They marched to the end zone the last time they had it. Do it again, and they'll be on top. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Hard running there. He stopped just a chain length or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
All right, you're at a point in the game now where you've got to go. You need to get down the field and score points. I'm all for running the football, but in this part of the field, you now got to start kicking it into overdrive, start taking some shots and gaining up some yards.
Man, the clock is not our friend right now. The first down stops it. That is great. We got to get some chunk yardage plays, make some hay while this clock's running out.
They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain.
Well, you haven't seen a lot of incompletions from this guy now in his last 2 games out. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. As a head coach, you got to love the fact that your quarterback is dialed in.
Remember, all they have to do is get it close enough for a field goal here. Looking downfield, it's Crowder. Pocket breaking down. The throw. Got his man. And he wisely gets out of bounds. The clock can be the enemy right now, and this offense needs to get some points. And the Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. Throws toward the end zone. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. They're celebrating on the sideline after taking the lead, but still time on the clock. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Might be changing the route. Wants to throw on 1st down. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Unloads to the wideout. On target over the middle. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Not always the old line. Sometimes those receivers want to get a jump on the snap count, and they'll move them back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. So important to keep your concentration. Get off on the snap count, not before it. It's 1st and 15. The snap sets up the throw. Got him downfield. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Throws toward the end zone. He knocked it away, incomplete, and saved the game as this one is over. Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the day, they just did not execute well enough in any of the 3 phases on any side of the football. So, David, moving forward, a lot to take away from this game as they try to improve.
A lot to take away and a lot to learn from. I mean, losses definitely hurt. They sting, but a lot of times most